Once all the forms were in and I knew that the mortgage application had been sent off to the Building Society, I was very keen and eager to let everybody know where we were so that the estate agent knew what was going on. And while I was on the phone to the estate agent, I thought that it would be worthwhile just asking about completion.
Good morning, Weber's Fighting Country, Zoe speaking. How can I help?
Yeah, hi there. I was wondering whether I could speak to Damien, please.
I'm sorry, he's not in the branch today. Can I help you?
You might be able to. I just wanted to double check with you whether the seller had given any indication as to when they were thinking about completion.
Okay, well, I can by all means approach them as regards to that. I will have a look at the notes and see if Damien's had that conversation. Mid-December is what you'd be looking for.
Yeah, mid-December, just before Christmas, really. We're thinking.
Yeah.
The other thing was to let him know we should hear back today or Monday with regards to our finance. So we just wanted to obviously just keep you updated as to what's going on.
Brilliant.
Yeah, that's great. Thanks so much.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. Hi, just a quick little update from me. I am currently sitting outside the post office and I'm just about to post our signed draft contract back to the solicitors for the sale of our property. And it's just hit me that this is all becoming a bit real.
So I am very grateful to the mortgage broker that we used and to Market Harborough, who are our building society that we are using. They were very efficient and they got back to us really quickly. So it was within a matter of a few days when we got this news.
We just had our application approved. I'm going to phone the estate agents. Oh, hi there. I was wondering if I could speak to Zoe.
She's out on an appointment at the moment. She'll be back in later today. Can I take a message at all for you? Maybe sort of early this afternoon. I would imagine she'll be back in the office. Is that going to be okay?
Yeah, that's fine, love. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Right, and I'm also going to call our solicitor.
Good morning, Donald.
Yeah, good morning. I was wondering if I could speak to Alex.
He's working from home today, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Somebody else in his team, yeah?
Yes, you can. That's great.
Hello, you should go see how things.
I just wanted to let Alex know or somebody know that the mortgage application has now been approved. We can get the searches started. That would be really helpful.
No problem. I can order them today for you.
Lovely, thank you. And then the other thing was the multiple dwellings relief for the stamp duty. He referred me back to my estate agent. They referred me to a specialist. We should be entitled to it. So I'm not too sure what you want. So I'm wondering whether you could maybe pass that message on and he could give me a call. Great, perfect. Thanks very much. Bye.
So you'll see from that clip that I then instructed the solicitors to start the searches. Up until this point, until the mortgage application had been approved, we held off because we didn't obviously want to spend the money on the searches until that had been approved. Even though we had the decision in principle already, we just wanted to make sure. So since we had our offer accepted, I have been chasing and I have been on the phones and on email, just continually trying to make sure that the whole process continues going forwards. So you'll see in the next clip that I phoned the solicitors and I wanted to make sure that we had received the contract pack back from the vendors so that the solicitors could start considering the inquiries which needed to be raised.
Hi, I did email Alex and I've just spoken to your receptionist and just asked if he can give me a call. But there was a few things that I wanted to chat with you about. The first one was just to make sure that the searches had been sent off and we were waiting back for those. That's fine. And the other thing I wanted to speak to you about was the contract pack back from the seller's solicitors.
Yeah, no, I can't see that we've had contract pack yet from the seller solicitor. I'm not too sure what the hold up is with regard to that, but I can obviously try and find out and get back to you. I believe you want to speak to Alex as well, is it?
Yeah, we believe that we could get sort of a slight relief with the stamp duty. So he said to me to go back to the estate agent. I went to the estate agent and they referred me off to somebody else. I spoke to them and they just said to me, oh yes, you should be able to get it, that's fine. And that was the end of it. And I said, right, okay, what do I do next? And he said, well, just go back to your solicitor and tell them that you should be entitled to it. I just want to make sure that I'm doing and getting the right information for him.
Yeah, no problem. What I'll do, obviously, because he's working from home today, I'll pass on, obviously, your contact details. I'll pass this information on to Alex, ask him to give you a call, just so obviously you know exactly what information you need to obtain from the estate agent. Give the seller's inquiries. I'll get Alex now to give you a call, okay?
Lovely, perfect. Thanks very much then.
Thank you.
Thanks, bye. Oh, it's so frustrating. I know I'm not the only person ever to go through this, but this is frustrating. See if I can phone the estate agents then.
Good morning, Rowan. Damien speaking. How can I help?
Oh, hi, Damien. I've just spoken to our solicitors and I've just double checked with them, what we're waiting for. And they've said to me that they still don't have a contract pack back from the vendors' solicitors.
She said she was in the process of filling out mountains of paperwork. So you haven't had the contract pack. Chase that for you today. I did speak to an agent who's working for the lady that's buying your house yesterday.
Yes.
Just wanted to see how that chain was going, and that looks like that's going to exchange maybe next week.
Yeah, they're much further ahead. And then the other thing I was going to ask you with the stamp duty, obviously, if we can save a little bit money, we would like to.
Samson, the accountant.
Yeah, I spoke to him and I just asked him about the stamp duty and he said to me we could potentially save around 10,000. So I spoke to the solicitors again. He needs the information which I asked from you last time, which was the breakdown.
So did you just want like the main house with the land and then the 3 individual holiday? If no house break.
Yeah, he said need evaluation done of the main house and the grounds and the garden on the garden on its own. So it would be the main house and the grounds, and then the value of the 3 holiday cottages. So
No, that's fine.
yeah.
John, our left director who does all valuations without, he's on annual leave. He's only got 1 day's annual leave today, but he's back in, so I'll chase him, and I'll get that back to you early tomorrow if that's okay.
Yeah, no, that's great. That'd be really helpful. Thank you. Lovely. Thank you. Thanks. Bye. Bye. That's what I asked him to do in the first place, was to actually provide us with the valuations of the main house and of the 3 cottages, and I sent that email before. Anyway, over and out for now. I'll catch up with you later.
So you'll see from the clips that I have been waiting for a confirmation from the estate agents to provide a breakdown of the value of the main house and then of the 3 cottages. And so we could work out the stamp duty. And for some reason, the estate agent was having such a massive issue with this. Eventually we got there in the end, but it took some time.
We can give you a guide letter with our thoughts of the split values, but like an official letter for tax purposes, it would have to go through like a director, because obviously we're not specialists or...
Yeah, no, that's fine. If you can just send me what you've got or what you can provide me with, because the solicitors said what they will do is they would almost put it through and pay the stamp duty, which they will calculate on the basis of obviously the information that you provide. And if there's any comeback, then it'll be a case that then we would then provide the proof. So if I could just get whatever it is, on an email rather.
That's fine, we can do that. It's a guide rather than this is exactly
Yeah.
what it's worth. If you were to split the site.
Great, thank you. The other thing I was going to ask you was we are going to be looking at schools in and around the area, and then obviously whilst we're down there, it might be quite handy for us to have one last look around. I'll leave that with you to ask them. And then the last thing was we would like to be in before Christmas if we can be, just so you've got a benchmark of where we're at as well.
Yeah.
No, thank you so much. Bye. So we've just been advised that our mortgage valuation survey is being undertaken on the 7th of November. So that's great news.
So after speaking with the estate agent, I thought I'd give the solicitors just one more call just to confirm the situation with the stamp duty, and also to confirm with them that they had actually in fact now received all of the documents that we were waiting for from the vendor solicitors.
Potentially, there's sort of 2 points on the stamp duty. I think the property as a whole will basically be classed as residential.
Yeah.
Rather than, I don't think it could be considered to be what's called mixed use, because even though they're holiday cottages, technically sort of commercial rent, the transaction as a whole would be considered to be residential.
Yes.
It's complex, basically, insofar as loan to values relief from it, etc. Which is why obviously it's important to have sort of valuation evidence to back it up really in the event of any calculation being too much. Firstly, to do the calculation, but secondly, in order to sort of ensure that a submission is correct.
All right, well, as I say, I've got that document coming over to me by email. It's a guide of the valuations, and I will forward that to you. I assume that that's enough for you to be able to work it out, and then we go from there.
Basically, I'll have a look at that when it comes in. We can go from there then.
Perfect. I did speak to Kelsey briefly yesterday, I think it was, and just asked her whether we'd had the contract pack through, and what we were waiting for, and what we were still needing. And she just said to me that you've still not received the contract pack.
No, I think we got a contract back. Yeah, I got a contract back. I'm just waiting for these searches to come back, basically.
Oh right, okay, fantastic, great. I was wondering, do you have then the property information form and the fixtures and fittings?
No, we just have the contract and the title deeds at the moment.
Sure.
Are you buying cash or the mortgage?
It is mortgage. We actually had that approved on Thursday of last week.
Oh, right, okay, because we haven't had any mortgage instructions through yet.
Is that from Market Harbour themselves, or does that need to come from us?
Basically, the mortgage company sends us specific instructions.
Right, I see.
Okay,
Yeah.
no problem. Okay, we'll go from there, okay?
All right, lovely. Thank you so much, Alex. Thank you.
Thanks, Rena.
Thank you.
Take
Bye.
care.
Bye.
So before we get a formal mortgage offer, we have to have a survey done and evaluation done on the property by the mortgage company. So we had confirmation that that was taking place on the 7th of November. So join us in part 3 of the conveyance to see what happens next.